Hey guys, I'm doing a little video today to get out a rant off of my mind. I see these people talking about these lowering spring clamps and all these forums and groups I'm on, and I just can't stand it anymore. And I'm going to explain to you why they're terrible. Okay, basically, here is a spring and a strut. And basically these clamps are clamps that go on the side of the spring, and they're basically just U-bolts. So you're paying $20 for U-bolts that you can get at a hardware store for $3. That should firstly be a giveaway that they're crap. Okay, anyhow, the U-bolts, what they do is they go on the side and they smash together two coils of the spring. And usually people do it in the middle, and this even worsens the spring rate because when they're smashed together, you know, there's less clearance in between each coil to kind of get a grand total smush as it hits bumps in the road and so forth. And if you actually think about it, it's a lot worse than even a cut coil because the coils aren't smashed together in the middle, and when they bind together, the coil isn't meant to be smashed together, and it's unsafe because these things have been heat treated and formed like this for a reason. And I absolutely hate these lowering spring clamps. And thirdly, you're only going to get an inch, maybe an inch and a half out of these clamps, which is just stupid. You can cut a coil. I know people are totally anti-cutting coils, but it's actually not nearly as bad as these lowering spring clamps, let me tell you. So if you're going to do one or the other, heating coils, that's a whole other topic. That is even worse than the clamps, but the clamps are still bad, don't get me wrong. Ooh, I'm all worked up, I'm on a rant, I don't know what's going on. But anyways, they're terrible, don't buy them. This is my review of lowering spring clamps. I absolutely hate them, and as you can see, I lower everything in my shop here. Everything gets lowered. Do it right by lowering springs. There's a link in the description box that you can visit. I went on a total rant. I wrote an article, I think, on the forum in the link, and it got blown up, liked, whatever. What else? Lowering springs aren't expensive. They're $150 on Amazon. It doesn't matter what vehicle you have. If you want to even go lower than that, you're going to have to go coilovers or spindles, or it just depends your scenario. But just because you want to cheap out on lowering spring clamps doesn't mean that you can just do it to your ride. I know there's videos of people doing it all over YouTube and stuff. It's funny because they'll spend 3 hours putting these stupid clamps in their springs, and they'll lower their car 3/4 of an inch and you can't even tell. And the reason, the ones that say, oh, it didn't affect my ride quality, that's because you didn't have it on there even correctly, and it just bugs the hell out of me. But anyways, I'm done ranting. If you guys have any questions, hit up the comment section. I'm constantly modding cars to hell, drifting, lowriders, mini trucks, everything. So hit the subscribe button, like my video, comment, I don't know, do whatever you want actually. So just don't buy lowering spring clamps or I'll come hunt you down.